more than just the beginning of the film? He was Tron.
Bruce is in more than just the beginning of the film. We don't want to say any more in the movie, but yes, he's more than in just the scene we've seen in the trailer.
Okay.
Well, before I let you guys go off and microphone, please. We've got one more question here, sorry, yeah.
How long did the writing process take? Like, how many drafts did you go through to finally decide?
I think it's still right.
Entire rainforest. Literally, you know, the thing with writing is that you're constantly rewriting, and you're constantly adapting, and you're constantly, you know, you're changing it as you go forward.
There's phases throughout the whole thing, which is you write a first draft, and then after we got to the stage where the movie was greenlit and going into production, then things are changing because of production realities. And you cast, and then you want to write towards
Well,
the cast.
that's a good example, because we had, you know, Sam and Cora, we thought of them one way, and then you cast Garrett and Olivia, and they come in with their own thoughts about the characters. So you start writing to that, because, you know, the greatest thing about having great actors is they just kind of give life to the character, and then you take credit for it later, you know? And so you're constantly adapting, because it's a very collaborative, you know, making a movie of the side is collaborative, and you constantly want to change and make it as good as
Because the process is not you go off, at least for this movie, wasn't we go off and we write a script, we turn it in and say, shoot this. It's not that at all. It was incredibly collaborative from day one between us, Joe, Sean, Justin, the actors, everyone, and the producers. We would sit and we would talk about things, and as we would write drafts, Joe would be working and he would be designing sequences, and then we would, you know, if we were writing like the disc game sequences, and in the trailer, we'd write it, he'd have an idea, he'd send the sketches, we'd rewrite, and it was this back and forth that went the whole way through.
With that being said, what are you looking forward to work on?
Repeat the question.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, she asked if we could be looking forward to more Tron, and my question will be only if people go see it. So we really revisit it December 18th. Yeah.
No, we hope everyone likes this one, and you know,
if people like it enough that they want more Tron, we will be happy to come try and think about it. Yeah.
And there will be more Trons coming to Disney XD in 2012.
That is true. We are also doing the Tron, an animated show for Disney XD, which
it's called Tron Uprising.
And Bruce Boxleitner will be Lenny. Yes, he's the star, and Elijah Wood, and Mandy Moore, and
Paul Rubin, Lance Henriksen.
Yeah. That will be
amazing cast.
Yeah, it's an amazing cast, and
we just announced it a couple weeks ago, and we're doing a 10-part micro-series first, of 3-minute episodes that I believe will be next summer or fall, followed by...
And when you see Legacy and then you see the show, you'll realize, like, this is all a part of one giant story, that it's not like the TV show has nothing to do with Legacy.
So, all interconnected.
It takes place between the two films, correct?
That's right. It takes place between the two films. It's a middle quote.
Mine's actually not really a question. I just kind of want to say thank you for choosing the date that you chose, because that's a really, like, great birthday gift. So I want to say thank you.
Well, happy birthday!
Well, it's going to be on December 18th, but that's when I'm planning to see it. I'm like, we're going to see the original, and we're going to hello, so I have my guest out.
Oh, well, happy birthday! Thank you.
Question back there.
So I imagine that even though you're collaborating, there may be certain scenes or parts of things that one of you or the other have ownership of. So I'm wondering, as I'm watching it, is there one thing where you might say, hey, that was me?
Here's the thing, like,
All the ones you like are me. We write everything together. There is nothing that one does without. We are one person. It's true. Like we do everything together.
I tell you, like, if there's a line, we can say, oh, Eddie wrote that or Adam wrote that. Like, the way we work is probably the least efficient way a partnership could work, which is we just sit together and talk about every line of dialogue, every line of description in a script and hash it out together to the point where we've talked it to death, we have no idea who came up with what.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, literally, we could take a live check, because I couldn't tell you who came up with what, because we do everything together.
Script-wise.